What is up, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music as a musician myself. Today's request for Joshua over on Patreon. This is Bravely Default 2. The song is Battle with Those We Must Face, otherwise known as Battles with the Ones We Inevitably Confront, which sounds way more brutal. And is the asterisk boss battle theme. I have other requests for asterisk later too, but I guess I'm not gonna do them here. Anyways, Bravely Default, very interesting series on the channel. I really like their music. It's by Revo, from what I recall, and there's not that many videos that I've done or songs that I've heard, but they've all been really a fun, great time. So, Battle with Those We Must Face. I'm not sure if this is a final boss, but by the sounds of it, it sounds like a boss. Let us begin now. Go. Right into it. That was catchy already. You know what I've always loved about Bravely Default is the drums. The drums go hard. Sound like bells in the background. Harmony, of course. I wonder if Asterisk is one of the characters that I can see here. I think it looped already. Sounds kind of Christmassy with those like bell sounds. Like if you really think about it, you can imagine like big candy canes and a snowy like town, gingerbread houses. At least I can. Guitar harmonies are such a cool sound. pretty simple loop. Those drums, dude. Oh, no fade out, sorry. Oh, there is. Just very, very late. You know, this is one of those times where I really wish I was a little bit more well versed on drums and percussion. I don't really know anything about it. I just know when I hear something that stands out. And it made me curious to, when it comes to Bravely Default stuff, I always notice the drums. It's really substantial. And the first time I ever heard anything Bravely Default was a live performance. And also the drummer there was crazy. And I'm curious now, was that the same recording drummer during these OST recordings? Because it kind of sounds like the same amount of energy and, you know, pizzazz that's going on. I don't know what that technique is called, where you're just like filling in a bunch of snares instead of just doing all in one like measure. So whatever that is, drummers out there, please let me know. But it's really cool. It's kind of hard to hear though. Like, I noticed with Bravely Default, the rhythm section kind of takes a little bit of a back seat. You can kind of not hear the bass so much, and the drums are slightly turned down. It's all about like the electrics and the strings, at least from what I've noticed. So this one overall has like this pretty high energy from the very get-go. It just did not stop. It was kind of a what's the term I'm looking for? It is a very linear song. It doesn't go this way, that way. It's just da 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 da, and it just kind of stays there, which is fine. But to me, it sounded more like a phase. So maybe that's why it just suddenly jumps into it. And like I said, I do have more requests for. I have a lot of requests for Bravely Default too, but also some with asterisk in the title as well. So they're probably connected, but you know, I do them all one at a time. And this was requested first. So to me, it sounded more of a phase just because of how it starts. But if not, either way, it just kind of stuck in this energy. And if that energy is persistent throughout the song, it makes me think that the boss itself is a little chaotic. And by chaotic, I mean like a lot of stuff on screen, possibly. Like that's what I was seeing in my head. Da 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 da. You know, there's explosions here, there. Who knows, whatever. I've never seen footage of Bravely Default, and I don't know who Asterisk is. That's a cool name, by the way, Asterisk. I wonder why they're called that. Like, if that has anything to do with the, punctuation. But that's what I envision, like just total chaos. And not that it sounds like evil per se or like dark, but the energy and the chaotic like nature of the drums makes it sound like this is a very intense moment. And again, I'm not sure if it's the final boss or just a big significant boss. I already mentioned the drums, which I really do admire, and I watched that live performance quite often. The first time I ever saw Bravely Default was that which apparently it was like multiple themes. I didn't know at the time. It was the first time I ever heard the game, and I remember I even called it Braverly back then. But I was so like mesmerized by what's going on. I see like this dude with hair and sunglasses playing a accordion, and apparently the comments were like, oh, you just heard a bunch of themes from all the characters, and it was a lot to take in. But I remember the drummer going nuts, and all the guitarists were going crazy. It was cool. They were like dueling each other. Another thing that came to mind, which is kind of odd, and I mentioned it briefly, is it's sort of, and this is just a shot in the dark, but it sounds a little like Christmassy or wintry, like maybe even snow. Because when I hear kind of those bell type sounds, And also kind of the string section. It reminded me like a little bit more on the holiday sounding thing. So I was literally imagining like the Nightmare Before Christmas, like when Jack gets into Christmas Town, where everything's just white and toy trains are moving around. I could kind of hear that, but like in a more demented metal way. So I actually got a lot of different little visions there, but overall, like the big thing that I took away from that was that it stays the same the whole time. There was no change. It was just 5 minutes of just loop, loop, loop over and over and over, and nothing wrong with that. But it just lets me know more that this is about getting the job done. So maybe the song isn't like a huge emphasis here, just more of a enhancing the mood type of thing, because it sounds like it would be a pretty intense moment if I was to hear that while fighting someone or something. So there's still much more Bravely Default, and more from this requester, and more from others, and more from apparently the same character. So let me know what or who Asterisk is. I really like the title, Battle with Those We Must Face. Or the alternate title, was it? The Ones We Inevitably Confront. That's cool. It's probably a translation thing. They both pretty much mean the same thing. Okay, so thank you again to Joshua. Thanks to everyone that you see on the screen. I could not be here without them. Thanks to you for watching. My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. Take it easy. Have a nice night. Later.